Good morning, good Monday morning, everybody. We got about 20 seconds left of this countdown, and then we're going to get going and get ready to dish.
Cool.
My mic was muted there for a second. Sorry. Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in. Follow the Bradley's Fun, the Daily Dish, Monday, August 12th. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day, phenomenal morning, phenomenal afternoon or evening or night or whatever time you might be watching, especially if you're watching the replay. Replay gang, if you're watching this on the replay, comment below. Replay gang, we're watching. Also, if you're coming into the stream right now, or if you're watching the replay, please give us the thumbs up, give us the like. Give us the like. Let me see if this is on the correct side. I feel like it's not. I think I hit the wrong button here. Did that switch me? Yes, I think that did switch me right there. I'm so sorry about that. Yes, anyway. It is Monday morning, and I can tell because let me tell you, it's not just any Monday morning. It's the start of school Monday morning, okay? The start of school Monday morning is different because a billion and one things to do that I haven't had to do for all summer long. But once we get these things done and out of the way, this might even be a better show than it was before. Because right now, I'm here in the studio. I'm all alone. So hopefully no disruptions, no distractions. How's everybody out there doing this morning? I see 13 of you all beautiful people watching. Have you clicked that like button yet? Let me see. I've got to bring this up here. I tell you what, 9:30 in the morning, it doesn't matter how long I've been up. It pops up on me like nothing because you just, once you get here in the studio, you realize, oh yeah, I need to do this. I need to do this. And I still have issues thinking about the fact that all of those things that I need to do actually do, in fact, take time. Oh my goodness, they take time. Let me see here. We've got to bring this up. I had wanted to put a poll in the chat, and I haven't done that yet. How much this will constantly quarterly prices. They usually only do price increases twice a year at Disney, food and tickets. But yeah, it's probably not going to be. It's probably not going to be great. Yeah, Avarice Kingdom, Avarice Armageddon. You are correct. And we'll get to all of you in just a moment. We're going to go through the chat here. I'm trying a couple of different things today, actually, and I got to bring this up over here real quick. Man, oh, sakes alive. Okay, switch account, and go to. Y'all are watching like, who the heck is this Ron guy? What an amateur. Let's see here. 17. I got 17 in the crowd. Going Shogi. Oh my goodness gracious. We're going to have to start this off with a celebration because Going Shogi has already gifted 5 memberships. Thank you for that generosity. Very unexpected early this morning, but I am so grateful for it. As always, I'm just kind of trying to click. I'm seeing about 12 likes here on the channel so far, and I just hit my microphone. I wonder if that bumped. By the way, guys, let me know if the picture is any more clear today than it has been in the past. But first and foremost, for those 5 gifted memberships, what do we have? We have a celebration.
Is it too much? Too much? It's the birthday!
Oh, this is just the best of us seen. Oh, I'm still dancing. I am still dancing over here. Hit those member emojis, and let's see if I can figure out who all was gifted some new memberships. We've got Going Shogi. Oh, there we go. I've never seen that before. Interesting. Okay, cool. Let me see. We have the new members after Go and Shogi dropped those membership. We've got Paul Peters. Welcome to membership in the channel. Gail Gatling was gifted a membership. Jeremiah Hembry was gifted a membership. Jesus A. Caballos Jr. and Letho Mike was gifted a membership. So welcome as all to those new members in the chat. You now have access to custom emojis. You have access to members only videos. Yesterday, I released a member exclusive, the Universal Cinesational show, the Nighttime Spectacular. I videoed the entire thing, threw that up on the channel yesterday. It was available only to the highest level members for about 2 hours, and then went to all members for another 2 hours. So exclusive to members for the first 4 hours that dropped, and now it's available to everybody. And I'm adding all the time new membership exclusive videos, trying to get together a time when we will be able to Zoom call. And it might end up being a private Zoom call, but it's if you are a Skyliner and above member, you're going to have access to chat with me personally in a Zoom call if you choose. You don't have to, obviously, but we will do a lot of those things. Let's see who all is in the chat this morning. We've got Fairbricks Studio. Now, Fairbricks is Wayne, and he is watching from the UK. Little Mouse 27 says hi. Tom F over on the east coast of Florida is watching. Hello, Tom F. The mother and daughter duo, Wanda and Destiny from New York City, Manhattan. Welcome to the show. Good morning, Go and Shogi, one of our great moderators here. We appreciate you modding Go and Shogi. So if anybody new comes into the chat, please say welcome to them. And of course, thank you again for those drop memberships. And then Tom F says hi. Native Hawaiian is here. Whoops. Native Hawaiian says aloha. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Go and Shogi drops the question we're going to be asking. Does anyone actually think Disney will build what they announced? Well, they are supposed to. My understanding about this D23 is that these are not blue sky concepts that they announced, but that everything that they announced on this D23, they are actually moving forward with. The question is, how long will it take? I have no idea. Hawaii, hello. I don't know how they will able to get most of the capital to do so. Well, it's certainly not, I don't think, by their stock price. I haven't seen, stock should be going up this morning. I haven't looked at the Disney stock. I offer no financial advice on this channel whatsoever, but I haven't noticed. And then Go and Shogi says there's so much preliminary construction and work that has to be done before rides even become a thought. Yes, that is true. Disney Crush fan, hey dudes, what's up? Disney Crush fans, Crush is in the house this morning. What is up? Righteous? Yeah. Awesome, totally awesome, everybody. Disney Crush fan, good morning from Tom F. Avarice Carmageddon says if it will be built, Disney will be Wall World and Wall Land for years to come. Yes, Walcott was a thing for 5 years. Walcott. And when it opened up, they gave us a nice community park and an elementary school lunchroom. Yay. Yes, don't know where the money's going to come from. They've allocated $60 billion supposedly already for everything that they talked about, but do they have it? I don't know. And then Avarice Carmageddon brings up a good point. How much of this will constantly quarterly price increases? Yeah. So if Disney were smart, they wouldn't increase the price at all right now, because they have well exceeded an already extremely high inflation rate. The inflation over the last few years, since around the end of January 2021, I don't know what happened at the end of January 2021, say around January 20th, January 21st, somewhere there. Since that time, it seems as if the price of everything has just skyrocketed. What could it be, at least in the United States, that has skyrocketed all those prices? I don't know. Because we don't talk about politics on this channel. No. And Tom F says, for Go and Shogi dropping those memberships, Go and Shogi, you keep up. And I constantly implore folks to pull earnings reports for the company and see for themselves. The company is not healthy financially. It's amazing how many people out there think that it is, but they when they were raking in billions from Marvel in the 2010s, they were still raking in a lot more billions at the parks, and now their movie business ain't so great anymore. So the mother and daughter duo, congratulations to all. And the mother and daughter duo, if you don't have it turned on, I saw a thing that popped up on my end on my screen that said I can turn on gifted memberships. And same thing for Disney Secret Kingdom. Good morning, Ryan and Brittany over there on the West Coast, as well as Go and Shogi on the West Coast. Got to start Mondays off right. Thank you so much. And yeah, here's all of this. Well, they have 4 more cruise ships, 13 cruise ships in total. That's just bad news right there in that number. Well, for me, 13 is a lucky number, but Canadian Family Life is here, and they say hello to all. Hello, Tiffany. Hello to Tiffany. 85 to 89 Disney stock right now, and slightly dropping. Again, not financial advice. Thank you very much. Rhonda H is in the house. Where's Jeremy? Is he up here? I think I saw. Maybe I saw him. Maybe I did. Oh, my beautiful wife has just dropped in. Hello, everyone. She is out and about, and She is taking care of the needs of our son on his first day of school. So thank you so much for doing that so that I can do the show. I appreciate that. You are here at Xander's school, and hopefully everything is okay. She's dropping off all those school supplies. Thank you so much, baby, for doing that. I appreciate you so much more than you could ever possibly know. I'm here. I'm working. I'm trying. We'll see. Thank Go and Shogi for dropping those memberships. Since you are here, since my wife is here, just to show you, Go and Shogi did drop 5 memberships, and my wife loves this so much that I think that we need to do at Celebration again.
Is it too much? Too much? It's the perfect!
Oh, this is just the best of us. We love the celebration. Love the celebration. All right. And we are going to share something. And I will bring it up here because we don't want to get going here. Let's add you to the stage. And we got the Disney Parks Twitter. And it jumped all the way. I don't know why this jumped up to the top. I had it set up to where I wanted to, but I got to scroll down, scroll, because one of the things, well, basically what I want to get to, I don't know how much I am going to get to today. This could end up being a divided show between today and tomorrow. We have plenty of time left right now, so hopefully we get to all of it. But basically what I'm going to go through and do here, my plan at least, is to try and go through all of these announcements. These are all on X, so they are easy to get to, formerly known as Twitter. And I'm trying to go through, find out where their first park announcement is. Some of these things I'm actually very excited for. Some of these things have been announced before. I know that a lot of people, let's see, we're talking, that's the Coco one. I'm just trying to back up all the way to see if I can get to, yes, this is where I wanted to get to. This one right here. Okay. So here's Patrick. Remember Patrick from Soarin'? This is actually, his name is Patrick. His name is Patrick Warburton. And I don't want to get copyright claimed. And because I don't want to get copyright claimed, you know what that means that I have to do? Oh my gosh, like 16 new comments. 16 new comments since I've been, oh. All right. And look at all of those. Okay, you guys are chatting amongst yourselves over there. So we will check out comments in a minute. Again, if you have anything that you absolutely need me to see or bring up, just super that sucker in the chat, and I will get to it as quickly as I can. I will go through supers and get the memberships and new memberships and all of those things in a bit as we take breaks in between some of these announcements. But first and foremost, I'm going to see if I can play this without the audio and keep up with the script of Mr. Patrick from Soarin'. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm going to do the best. But, you know, since I can do his voice, I think I can do this and not have to worry about a claim. Here we go. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Oh. Hello, and welcome to Soarin' over D23, the ultimate Disney fan event. My name is Patrick, and I'll be your chief flight attendant today. Hold for applause. Okay, I think, well, now they're not going to applaud because I made this terribly awkward. In a few minutes, we'll embark on our round the world tour of the latest from Disney experiences. But first, I'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information. Now that taking your seat, store all carry-on items in the underseat compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, Lounge flies, lightsabers, figment popcorn buckets, Thomas Kincaid paintings, light up bubble wads, backpack Yodas, churros, Mickey Mouse premium ice cream bars, pin lanyards, and of course, these little beauties. Talked about this before. Next, fasten your seatbelts. Our flight takes us through the blue sky, but it could get pretty wild up there. You're going to want to buckle up. Nice work, pal. If today's announcements don't measure up to your hype indicator, well, that's on you. Soon we'll be underway, so if you or your little aviators have a fear of breaking theme park news or seeing how we're soaring to new heights, you might want to exit now and just read the new Disney Parks blog tonight. Okay, let's review. That is seat metaphorical seat belts, carry-on super items, super top secret announcements, frozen, keep your hands and arms and legs inside at all times, and anything else. Oh, yeah. Have a nice D23. How did I do, everybody? Did I do okay? Did I do okay on the Patrick thing? Ron's version is better. Yes! Yes, we nailed it. We nailed the D23. By the way, I'm drinking Energize. This is a shameless plug. I think it might even be in my description of my Beachbody Energize product that you can get by clicking on the link that goes to my Beachbody fitness store. Out of a Universal cup. Yes, this Minions cup we got at Universal Minions Land. It is so delicious. This is the strawberry lemonade flavor, and I'm enjoying it. Body, B-O-D-I, that is true. But I still call it Team Beachbody, and I always will. Because frankly, to go to the link, you have to type in teambeachbody.com. Got to mix that up better. All right, so there's my caffeine. Let us go on. I'm not going to watch again. I think that is the beginning of the announcements. I think my wife is here and vacuuming. I thought she was at the school, but let me see what time it is. It's 9:57. She should be here, so I think she's maybe vacuuming right now. Baby, is that you I hear vacuuming? Because that scared the heck out of me because I didn't know you were home. Yikes! Baby, please let me know in the comments if that is that is you vacuuming, because if it's not, I gotta check outside. I gotta check outside and see. You gotta let me know when you're coming home. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Yes, okay, good. She says yes, she's vacuuming. You scared the heck out of me. I'm like, who is in my house and vacuuming right now? It's the grim grinning ghost. I wouldn't mind if it was a grim grinning ghost. She's gonna work out. You're gonna work out now? She's gonna work out now before the show's over. Okay. So she's going to work out now. I'm going to work out after the show. Nita says, all my West Coast friends are saying D23 is a colossal. Dud. That's my little bouncy thing. Bouncy. Watch this. I can do this in the air. A lot of people don't. Look. There's nothing below. Nothing below. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Okay, so. Yeah, that's. But we're going to go through these announcements because Patrick says if it's a dud, well, that's all. I'm Patrick Warburton, and have a nice D23. So let's get to some of the announcements. West Coast starts it off. And I will, let me see if I can make this even bigger on the screen for you all who are watching this. There you go. Disney Parks, August 10th, journey further in the world of Pandora at Disney California Adventure. This destination will draw inspiration from Avatar, The Way of Water, and future Avatar films, bringing Pandora to life in a brand new way. I wonder what that means, because when they gave us the Na'vi River Cruise at Disney World at Animal Kingdom, it was supposed to be literally twice the length. And when they started to build the Shaman audio animatronic, they realized that she was going to cost twice as much as they conceived. So they had to cut the ride down, and it is a much shorter ride than it is supposed to be, with only the single animatronic, and all the other Na'vi that are presented in the ride are screens. They're all on screens. So we will see what this attraction ends up being like, because in this concept art, it kind of looks this is the concept art. I don't know if it'll look like that. I don't know what they're going to do. I hope it's cool, but what do we expect from Disney? What do we expect from Disney? I don't know. I do know that in Flight of Passage, when I'm riding it, when that whale thing jumps up, which, by the way, technically speaking, that draws from The Way of Water too, even though it wasn't out yet. I love this native Hawaiian says it wasn't just a dud, it was a spectacular wallet fleecing dud. That's funny. Sorry, I bring these up when I see them. Hello, Bud Files. Good morning. I see you out there. Gosh. So close. What's this one look like? I'm a big fan of what they've done so far. What is this going to be? Is this going to be a set piece? Is this going to be something actual? Is this going to be screens? Is this going to be a 3D ride? I have no idea. But again, Epic Universe is closer and closer to being finished every day. So it's a pretty picture. It is. It's a pretty drawing. But remember, Disney doesn't have a great track record with their concept art of late. So we saw the concept art for Tiana's Bayou Adventure versus what we ended up with. That was a little bit okay. That was a lot. And then they're doing a Coco ride. Disney breaking: the first ever attraction themed to Coco is coming to the Mexico Pavilion. And oh no, it's not. Adventure. Here at Disney World, are we getting any more Coco than what they have displayed in the Mexican Pavilion? As of right now, we are not. Probably need to fix the Three Caballeros first, since the last time I went on it, it was broken and it needed to be restarted. Then we have the new nighttime spectacular Reach Stars debuts at Tokyo Disneyland next month, because none of us are going to Tokyo. I'm skipping past that. If you are going to Tokyo, you can drop that in the comments and I will get back to it. You can let me know. We've also got Disneyland Paris with a new nighttime spectacular January 2025, including projections on Sleeping Beauty Castle and for the first time down Main Street. They already have at Disney World. That's not a huge deal. This one I like. Okay, this might actually be my favorite announcement for the Disney parks at Walt Disney World, and that is Disney Starlight, an all-new nighttime parade is coming to the Magic Kingdom in 2025. Now, if it's coming in 2025, they're already working on this parade, and that makes me happy, because I was hoping to either see the Main Street Electrical Parade or even SpectraMagic, which I really enjoyed SpectraMagic coming back. But if they're going to do an all-new nighttime parade, that makes me happy too, because the Magic Kingdom desperately needs that nighttime parade. The Happily Ever After fireworks are great, but when you pair a nighttime parade with the fireworks, you have the combination that I think people really expect when they go to the Magic Kingdom. So I'm actually excited about that one. That one makes me pretty happy. This one's iffy because I don't know. As a fan of Walt, I like the idea, but I'm not sure that Walt would have wanted himself to be an audio animatronic. So we've got Disney Parks. The first ever Walt Disney audio animatronic is coming to Disneyland. Walt Disney, A Magical Life will debut in 2025 inside the Main Street Opera House in rotation with Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. So I kind of like the idea of that. However, for me, what I want them to do, and I wish that some Imagineers out there were listening, but take the NBA building at Disney Springs that was supposed to be the NBA experience. It's an empty shell of a building right now, and make that into a Walt Disney World museum about the life of Walt Disney, how he conceptualized Walt Disney World, expanded into, it would be a paid half-day attraction going into this museum, where part of the museum would feature using virtual reality VR technology, the ability to go on retired attractions. That would be awesome. And also you can showcase all the new stuff coming too. Some of this is okay. Honestly, again, for me so far, the biggest thing for me that I'm excited about is a nighttime parade coming back to the Magic Kingdom. Another new nighttime spectacular debuts in 2026 and Adventure Bay in Disney Paris. Don't really care too much about that. World of Frozen at Disney Adventure World in Disney Paris. That's great. I'm glad, I'm glad all the foreign parks are getting the best stuff, clearly, because check this one out. A new Lion King attraction coming to Disney Adventure World at Disney Paris. Boy, doesn't that look like what a Splash Mountain could have been if they didn't theme it to Tiana? Sure does. It looks an awful lot like Splash Mountain, but themed to Lion King instead of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I'll bet this one will be very, very cool when you compare it to Tiana's, if, and this is the big if they get it to work all or at least most of the time. Now, for Walt Disney World, we have all right, so this, and I'm going to see if I need to go up a little bit further. All right, so this one right here, this one is very, very important. So I'm checking the comments. It's like a buffet that specializes in varieties of mashed potatoes. Hey, I would love that. I love mashed potatoes. I'm a big mashed potato fan. That's like the Golden Corral. Hey, what's up, Izzo's Place? Good to see you in the house this morning. Yay. And hello, it's Florentine. Concept art for Animal Kingdom Flume instead of Moana. Yeah. All right, so let's see what we have going on at the Animal Kingdom, because much as fan as I am of the Boneyard, specifically the Boneyard play area in Animal Kingdom, I love the Boneyard. I wish that they would choose to incorporate the Boneyard play area into what they're doing, because you could actually keep that as part of being a dig in South America, Central America, somewhere, because I'm sure there's been dinosaurs found everywhere, and just incorporate that. I wish they'd do that, because if they did that, they would hardly need to change the Boneyard at all. Keep it the way it is. Keep it part of South America. Rename it, with the Latin American name or something like that. But keep the Boneyard. If you're listening, please keep the Boneyard. You got room. You got space. But as far as the rest of Dinoland, as well as it is themed, the restaurants Restaurantosaurus is themed really, really well, and I love the theming there, and I love the theming of the gift shop. Very 1990s, by the way, very retro 1990s theming there. But they need South America representation, Central America. So this is what they're calling it. It says confirmed. The new land at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and this is not really new. It's a replacement, a layover, whatever you want to call it, overlay, I should say, overlay of Dino Land. Dino Land's going away and being replaced in the same area with a new land that represents Central and South America. I think they were calling it Tropical America's Land, but had not named it officially yet. This is the new official name they've dropped. The new land at Disney's Animal Kingdom will be officially named Pueblo Esperanza, including a new carousel attraction for young families. Let's look at this. This concept art is really bad. And what I mean by that is there's no detail in it. Like, look at it. This is like somebody did a paint by numbers of a general carousel somewhere and threw it with some palm trees in the background. I mean, this is some of the worst concept art I've ever seen. A carousel, a carousel is nice, but it's certainly not as cool as what the Boneyard is. So I hope that's not where they're putting it. My guess is this would go right where Triceratops Spin is, and they would take Triceratops Spin out. But this concept art is horrible. I mean, it's good as a work of art. It's okay. I mean, I could do stuff like this when I was in the 3rd and 4th grade. Pretty simple art, but it shows literally no detail of what this thing may or could be or what it's going to end up being. Yes, it's good. The carousel has no intellectual property. That's true. Leaked at the end of Indiana Jones ride will feature Indy getting punched by Helena. That's funny. Good morning. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Dan. Dan's life at the kingdom. So let's look at that Indiana Jones ride because that was posted as well. Just announced a new Indiana Jones attraction is coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World. This new Indy adventure will be different from any other Indiana Jones experience around the world. Now, it is showing in the concept art the Jeep, so I'm guessing still just an overlay of the dinosaur ride. How they are incorporating that into a land of animals is beyond me. The Encanto thing makes more sense because you have one of the members of the family who talks to animals. I believe it's Antonio. This looks like this would be the outdoor queuing area of Indiana Jones. And again, the Boneyard makes complete sense if you're like, even though they're in very different locations, if they could somehow lead a trail from there to the Boneyard, that would make a lot of sense. And even if they change the Boneyard to an Indiana Jones theme, just keep the Boneyard somehow. Just keep it, guys. All right. So then also in Pueblo Esperanza, we are getting the first ever Encanto themed ride with the Madrigal family is coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Did anyone see any dates announced for any of this stuff? Any expectation dates? Are we looking at 2027, 2028, 2030, 2032, 2034, 2045? I would like to know. There is La Casita and the family madrigals. Now, what kind of a ride is this? I'm trying to figure it out what that's going to be. It doesn't look like it's a fast ride. It needs to feature Antonio, and it needs to have to do something with animals. 3 to 4 years to start demolishing, but who knows? Yeah, I know, right? Hey, Maritza, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat there. And what else do we have? So I'm excited for this. I actually enjoy Encanto. Didn't see it at the movie theater. It's a fun watch on Disney Plus. And then we have Blue Skies and Sunshine. Okay. Sorry, Disney Parks, but Blue Skies and Sunshine has not been the experience with Tiana's Bayou Adventure Walt Disney World. What has been the experience is gray skies, lightning, lots of rain, and tons of shutdowns with audio animatronics not working whatsoever at the Magic Kingdom. Get ready to go down the Bayou on November 15th, when Tiana's Bayou Adventure officially opens in Bayou Country. Bayou Country. Bye-bye, Critter Country. We loved you. You were great. Nobody asked for you to go away. Splash Mountain was awesome, but we don't care. We don't care what our guests think. We care what our guests think. We would do what our guests want, but we don't do that. We're going to give you the thing that nobody asked for. Tiana's Bayou Adventure as a log ride. Tiana's Bayou Adventure would have been fine on its own, but they did not need to replace Mountain, and it never works, so we will see if it really does. And they've announced the opening as November 15th. My guess, it's probably just as rushed as Walt Disney World. We'll see. Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it will be better at Disneyland. It never works. At the Magic Kingdom, it works most 75% of the time, more like 50% of the time. Got my spoon. I miss Splash Mountain. If you miss Splash Mountain, just say so in the chat. Say so in the chat. Make sure if you're watching this and you're in the chat, make sure you give it that thumbs up. Okay, get the stream out to as many people as possible. Appreciate that. You guys are great. And something else for the Animal Kingdom is Zootopia Better Zoogether. Zootopia Better Zoogether opens next winter at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Now, what do they mean by next winter? I'm assuming they mean winter 2026 and not winter 2025 when they say next winter, because otherwise they'd say this winter, right? So Bugs Life is still there. Your last chance to be attacked by bugs in the Tree of Life. So if you like the little cockroaches running across your butt, you better go now, because that's what they do. I don't really, that doesn't bother me so much, although it breaks the theme of the tree. The whole being under the Tree of Life makes a lot of sense, because that's where bugs hang out in real life, is in the ground underneath trees. This is going to make us try and believe that under the Tree of Life there is a different dimension. Ooh, theming. We don't care about theming anymore. That's not important. The important thing is DEI and ESG. Disney Parks says, thank the Phoenicians too. New lounges will more places to experience alcohol. Disney World. So if you're a drunk, yeah, they don't have enough problems with guests. They thought they would add to that issue. Thank Phoenicians, 2 new lounges will debut in 2025. This is how people are going to be acting. I love. We're all Disney adults. Forget the kids. We can't drink. Thank the Venetians. 2 new lounges will debut in 2025, including an all-new Spaceship Earth lounge at Epcot and the Pirates of the Caribbean themed tavern at the Magic Kingdom. So it looks as if they've done away with the entire concept of redoing Spaceship Earth and updating it. Instead, they're just going to give you a place to get drunk. Why? Because alcohol sales make a lot of money for Disney. I know this because when I worked there, I was in restaurants, and that's where the money comes from. So let's look at these wonderful concept art pictures. This looks an awful lot like the Dog Lounge at the top of Coronado Springs, Grand Destino. Looks a whole lot like that lounge, but this is the Spaceship Earth Lounge, which looks bland. in comparison to everything else as far as Disney theming is concerned. This is the Pirates Lounge with a little bit better, but why are you putting so much drinking and alcohol in the Magic Kingdom where a bunch of children are supposed to be? What are you doing, Disney? What are you doing? I don't know. I don't like that one at all. Don't at all. Not one bit. Buckle up for a brand new experience when Reimagined Test Track presented by Chevrolet opens in 2025. Where are we time-wise? 10:20. We're okay. So this is not a new announcement. We all knew it's already under construction. We knew that was coming. That's not that deal. Monsters Inc. Land is coming to Disney Hollywood Studios. So say bye-bye to Muppets 3D because that's probably going away. That's a speculation, but that's what everybody is saying, is that that's the area where they're going to build Muppets Land. They're going to get rid of Muppets, sorry, and build Monstropolis. A Monsters Inc. Land is coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios, including the first ever suspended coaster at a Disney park. Here's a look at that concept art. It is what it is. I don't know why this artwork is taking so long to come through. This is like dial-up. I should not be having that issue today because I'm hardwired in. Everyone, how is the picture in the stream so far? And then there's Cars Land. Cars coming to Frontierland with 2 new attractions. Can anybody tell me what the heck they are doing with Cars in Frontierland? Why are they breaking the theming of Frontierland so poorly? I don't get it. I don't get. I get the idea and the concept of adding cars, but I do not get why they would be breaking the theming of Frontierland. Fantasyland, maybe, I don't know, but Frontierland, are they planning on just renaming Frontierland something else and doing away with the whole idea or concept of Frontierland? Because cars are not on the frontier. Still getting voice studying. Interesting. Microphone, you working? Test 1 2. Test 1 2. I like the idea of Cars rides coming. I just don't like the idea that they break theme, in my opinion. Disney Tale on a stage production. These are on the Disney cruise ships. Hercules, I know, is a stage production coming to a Disney cruise ships. Disney Cruise Line will be adding 4 new ships to its fleet between 2027 and 2030. So, if anybody's planning a cruise 7 years from now, for all we know, the world could shut down again. I hope that never happens again. But then we've got Shanghai Disneyland gets an all Spider-Man coaster. Let's go to Adventures Campus at Disneyland in California. 2 brand new attractions. We've got City Defense and this new Stark attraction, Stark Flight Lab. Let's look at that. To me, this Stark flies a whole lot like the same technology that they used in Some of All Thrills. Perhaps a version of the technology that they used in Some of All Thrills. So perhaps taking what was Some of All Thrills and putting it on a track with, your eye, and then that arm actually lifts you up on the track. Interesting, cool new attraction, depending on how it ends up coming to fruition. We shall see. We shall definitely see. This is just an advertisement. And then a lot of people are really excited about this. Villains Land is coming to Magic Kingdom with 2 major attractions, but this concept art doesn't show much, so I'm not going to blow that up because it's just a picture of a dark land area. Josh Damaro shared the biggest news coming to the future of Disney parks during D23. And then that's what we're looking at, the different announcements there. Disney Disney Legends. Oh, here's another one. Mandu and Grogu will jump to lightspeed in a brand new adventure coming to the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run at Star Wars Galaxy Edge at Disney Parks. So apparently that will be all of them. This is an interesting thing with the cosplay thing, because this guy right here, who looks just like Walt Disney, I saw him the other day in Disney at the Magic Kingdom. I saw him. I didn't go up to him and ask his name, but he was dressed just like Walt. And it was definitely this gentleman in particular that I saw for sure. And I should have gotten his name because I was vlogging at the time. And for some reason, I didn't go up to him and ask him and see if he would have been in the vlog. I'm sure he would have been happy to. If I see him again, because I think he's a Florida person, I will definitely say hi to him. But that is some of the breaking news that we have out of Disney. Now, before we go on, what I want to do is I'm gonna start checking your comments. We do have the one gifted memberships from Go and Shogi that I want to celebrate before we move on real quick.
Is it too much? Too much? It's the birthday!
Oh, this is just the best of us. And Izzo's place says, we go on. We go on. Promise. I love the song Promise that no longer plays as you're walking out of Epcot at night. It's an amazing song. It's a great wedding song, by the way, the song Promise. I can't play it here. I'll get copywritten, but yeah. I really miss the nighttime show, Illuminations at Epcot. I still haven't even seen the newest show that they have all the way through. I got to get out there for that. My mornings are early right now, so maybe, hopefully, we can go live this Friday night in a park. By the way, I should announce that some of these, now that our son is in school, we will probably be doing some of these Daily Dish shows as a live stream from the parks, and you'll see that because it won't start the same when it's live from the parks. When we do that, there'll probably be a much longer Daily Dish from the parks. It'll announce that it's a live stream from the parks. It will still be called the Daily Dish, but it won't flow right into culture because it's going to be a much longer show. Today's show should get you right into Culture Casino. Let's check out some of the comments here. What's up with my audio? My audio having issues? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay, Go and Shogi says they're waiting to ride what Epic has so they can poach it. LOL, that's funny. Native Hawaiian. Audio sounds okay. Thank you. My wife was saying that my audio was having some issues. And Native Hawaiian says audio good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you for that, everybody. What time is it? 10:28. Okay, so we have some time to chat. So share your thoughts. Let's see if I can find. I'm going to go up here a little bit and see what we have. Oh, OCDD 93. Are you in the chat here? Aha, there we go. Zootopia appeal to a certain fandom. Yeah, the fandom that likes giant animals doing naked yoga, I guess. It's such a strange movie. I really enjoyed that movie until fandom spoiled it. Izzo's place. When I see what they've done to my Epcot, I need to drink around the world. As bad as it is, what they have done to Epcot, eliminating the Fountain of Nations, which was the biggest mistake. There's no reason. As a matter of fact, the whole placement of where the Fountain of Nations is still there that they could use, but I think that they didn't have enough funds to have Moana's water and Fountain of Nation water. Fountain of Nation water was way better than the Moana journey experience, which I like, but it's just like, I think that they could have done a Moana garden and had a few little water things over there with the Tafiti. I think they could have done a really small Moana garden with the Tafiti topiary, and it would have been like a nice thing to have over there without having the whole attraction, which the attraction as a whole during the day, during the summertime, is a dud. It's okay at night. It's much cooler at night, but nights aren't very long in Florida, so you don't have a huge amount of nighttime. So, the spaceship Earth thing slipped under the radar of so many folks. Not under mine. I knew it was supposed to happen. And also the play pavilion, nothing. It still sits there empty. When the monorail goes by, there's an announcement on the monorail for the play pavilion. They don't call it that, but they talk about it, and they still haven't taken that announcement out. So maybe they're still doing it. I don't know what's up with that, but maybe they gutted the building and they realized they can't use it for anything, and it's going to have to eventually come down. My idea was to actually throw a new Figment attraction over into the play pavilion, and then turn the Journey of Imagination Pavilion into a Journey of Light Pavilion with a story that revolves around a brand new character who is Photon. But they haven't really asked me, so. They need drinks because people can't believe how much they spend on that. Yeah, well, the drinks themselves start at $18 and go up, so it's like $13 or $14 for a beer at Disney World. A beer that should be like $3. So much alcohol. It doesn't really help either because, exactly, it's Florentine. It will be a brawl for fireworks time. Disney bars to brawls. Honestly, when I go to the parks these days, it's to drink and to stalk YouTubers. You can stalk me if you see me, Izzo's place. I won't have my signature hat. Oh, I'm trying to get a new signature hat back. Disney says that they've lost my hat permanently. I don't believe them. I think they know it's me and they kept it. But I can get a new hat pretty easy. But if you see me and I have the hat on, whatever, come up to me, say hi, please do. Doesn't alcohol and firework equal more? It kind of looks like Trader Sam's. Is it Monstropolis or a monstrosity? I don't know, but if you liked the Muppets, it appears that Muppet Vision 3D, which is pretty hysterical, is going away. Now, the Muppet Vision 3D, I don't know. That's not exactly Disney Classic. I don't know. My wife says that the picture is good. My beautiful wife. I love that picture. You look gorgeous in that picture. And Disney stock is at 86 to 85 at the moment. Not financial advice. Is that going down then? I don't know. Made one Frozen. Trying to see what else. What we got. It's Florentine. No Cars Land beyond Big Thunder. They want to destroy Frontier instead. It makes no sense. It really does not make sense. I like the idea of there being a Cars attraction in Magic Kingdom or anywhere. Really, Hollywood would probably be better. But they've made some incredibly weird decisions, and they've taken away attractions that were such classics like the Great Movie Ride that they could have updated and made better, and then had Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway in a different location. They could have had both. They could have had their cake and eat it too, or their Mickey waffle, but they chose not to. They're taking out ROA and TSI for this. Tom Sawyer's Island. I wonder if they really are taking out Tom Sawyer's Island. That would be so sad. It's a great place. They should put Hercules in the empty Hyperion Theater. I think, actually, well, okay, you're talking about Disneyland, I think, because we have a Hyperion Theater here, and that's where Frozen is. I wonder if it's StreamYard. Yeah. How are they going to afford this when they? What is it? Was it $5 billion for Hulu? I don't know. I have no idea. And they were very non-specific about Villains Land. That is true. They're very. I think Villains Land, even though they say it's not blue sky, I think it's kind of blue sky because I don't know. I don't know what's happening with it. No Star Cruiser replacement announcement. They may bulldoze it. I know. It's sad. They could do something with it, I would think, but they may bulldoze it. Nothing about Bob Iger's successor. Nothing about how to pay for Hulu. No, they're not going to have that kind of thing at a D23. That's for sure. I'm just saying what else we got so far. Sounds good. Here we go. Do you think they didn't do a Radiator Springs because it would be odd to stay there and hear the railroad and ship honk from not far? Or would nobody care? It's perfect for desert land. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking when it came to theme wise. And Tom F says that they took the fountain out. That's the Fountain of Nations. So Virginia can say that, baby, I think you're still in the chat. She can confirm Fountain of Nations was our go-to first stop in Epcot. Every single time we went to Epcot, we had to go in front of the Fountain of Nations so that Virginia could get a picture in front of the fountain because she loved the Fountain of Nations. So yes, heartbroken that Fountain of Nations went away. It never should have. If you've seen my video on Cinesational, you can see what Fountain of Nations could have done, but they didn't do it. But Cinesational is amazing. That show at Universal. So if you haven't had a chance to watch it, the entire Cinesational show is now on my channel from beginning to end. I have zero faith in what they promised. If anything, it's going to be vastly under-delivered. There's no reason to think that they'll just turn it around. We can hope. At least the nighttime parade at Magic Kingdom could be a great thing. That'll be fun. The Pixie Dusters will love it. They probably should have gutted Play Pavilion again and put Moana in there. Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, it's World Discovery, so it would fit in there. I really like the idea of having something with Figment and a new imagination attraction, not necessarily called Journey into the Imagination, but maybe Discover the Imagination, because it's World Discovery, and everything in World Discovery stems from imagination first. So theming wise, it makes a lot more sense to have Figment and imagination represented over in World Discovery rather than World Nature. If they're going to go that route, they need to go that route. And Disney has done everything like halfway. And I'm using the nice term halfway, you know, the half, that first word with a different word makes it more what Disney has done over the last few years. But they didn't used to do that. Nothing on the Gold Dome. Yep, still abandoned. They really need to refurb SSE before the track and car wheels seize up. Yes, definitely. DM me on X. You know, you can find me on X. Easy to do. Muppets need a proper attraction that ends with a huge Rainbow Connection finale. Oh, that would be awesome. I'll sing it for him. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Not going down, but the D23 announcements were clearly negligible to the investor confidence. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yep. Thanks for monitoring. I'm not really looking at it right now. Get rid of Star Cruiser. and put Pod Racer Coaster. Ooh, that would be interesting. Personally, I just wish they had Lights Motors action again. God, that was awesome. Yeah, it breaks down all the time. They might not want to use that ride system at all. Half donkey. It's bad that our trip in November, my wife and I have decided to do 2 days in the parks and let our APs lapse, spend the rest of the week at Universal and renew our APs there. Oh, and then my mom just popped up here. Hi, Mom. Kathleen. Do you know if Disney has had to escort drunk people out of the park? They've had to arrest people, not just escort them out of the park. They've literally been arrested on site. At the resort I worked at, there were people arrested on site at Coronado Springs. There is police body cam footage of that on YouTube. Just search out "drunk man arrested at Coronado Springs" on YouTube and you'll see it. But yes, they have had to arrest people at the parks. They have had to escort them out. Absolutely 100%. For safety reasons, it's because they were attacking cast members. And I have been very fortunate that when I was a cast member, I did not get attacked by drunk people. But we were reminded every single day of the red, yellow, green, how to cut them off, and all of that. Yes, and on the boardwalk. And I saw that one. That was very, very recent. Yeah, the guy was bleeding. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's no bueno. Hey, what's up, Erica? Good to see you in the chat. Go and show you. Wait. I gotta read that. Sorry. I was actually referring to the Land Town. They obviously have an alternative ride system. They're going with it in this new attraction. Okay. And then yeah, bad for Disney. I'm assuming that you mean narrative, but that's okay. Or bad for a Disney native. I don't know. Sounds like a solid plan for you, though. Indeed, guys. Thank you so much for coming in today. It is 10:42. I want to redirect you over to Culture. Thank you so much, Go and Shogi, for the 5 gifted memberships. One more celebration before we head out the door.
Is it too much? Too much? It's your birthday! Oh, this is just the best of my scene.
And then I think if you're asking how hard is it to get employed, it's not that hard. It's not. It really is not. Just show up for the interview. You'll be fine. Stay employed. Well, that is with who I am. Might be a little bit more difficult. But anyway, yeah. Right now, they're desperate for people, especially at Walt Disney World. Absolutely desperate for people at Walt Disney World. Thank you guys so much for being here this morning. We've got to lead you right over to Culture. He's got some news on the Olympics being over and some other things like that. And we will be back tomorrow going over possibly more D23 announcements that were not necessarily parks related, but I also want to focus on specifically what is coming to my area of the world, which is Walt Disney World, or we might focus on just the domestic parks too, Disney World, Disneyland. So we've got a busy week coming up. Pay attention to everything. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you clicked that like button. So obviously subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and click that notifications bell, because when you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithms and you get notified of everything we do here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. Thank you so much, everybody. Until tomorrow, we will see you real soon. Bye, everybody.